Welcome to our tutorial. Alright, so you want to learn how to use the live editor in phpFox. The live editor in phpFox is an incredibly powerful tool. It allows administrators to modify page layouts and customize styles effortlessly, all in a visual and intuitive way. Alright, first things first, I'll show you how to open the editor and familiarize yourself with the tools. To get started, log in to your phpFox site. Once you're in, navigate to the drop-down menu right next to your avatar. Here, you'll find the editor mode option. Click on it to open the tool. Now that you're in the live editor, you can see that the web frontend will be switched to the live editor mode and the toolbox is now displayed. You can disable live editor mode by simply clicking on the X button at the top of the toolbox, just like I'm doing now. Now, let's take a look at the Layout Editor toolbox. View as guests. Enable this option to configure and customize the login page and to view your site as a guest. When you no longer need to view as a guest, just disable this option to get back inside. See? It's that simple. I'll show you how to customize the background for the login page later. For now, let me show you some of the main functions of the editor tool. The Edit Page Content option allows you to add, edit, or delete blocks in specific layout sections of the current page. When you click on this option, you'll see the page displayed in various sections, including header, side, main, subside. Now, let's take an example of how to add a block for subside section. From the subside section on the right side of the screen, you see the plus button. Click on it to start adding a block. Here, I'm going to add an HTML block. You can search for HTML directly in the search bar or use the suggested blocks available below the search bar. For example, if I click on the advertised block suggested here, it will give me a block where I can display my advertising banner. Similarly, if I choose Google AdSense block, it gives me the block option where I can place the Google AdSense code. Alright, let's get back to the HTML block. Here it is. Now hit the Add Block button. You can give the title any name you like. For the page content edit, don't worry about the order position for now. I'll explain it in the next section. Just fill in any number for now. If you're unsure about the block style, just leave it as none. And finally, place the HTML code here. So, you're just done with adding a HTML block. You see the block you just added comes here. You can reorder the position among the blocks by simply dragging and dropping them to your preferred place. Very easy, right? When you finish the modification, click Preview to see what it looks like from the front end. Here is the image block I just added. If you don't like the way it's displayed and want to remove it, click Edit Page Content, again to return to the section layout. Then, click on the trash icon to remove the block. Preview again, and you'll see the block has been removed from the subside section. Another example for your better understanding. I'm on my profile page, and now I'm going to add an advertised banner on my profile page. Repeat the steps to enable the Edit Page Content option. I'm adding the advertised block on the subside section. Next, give the title any name you want. For the block style, there are various options to choose from in the drop-down menu. The block style allows you to decide the position of your block. For example, you can choose Advertise, All Placement if you want your ads to show up everywhere in full width. Or, if you prefer, select Advertise Top, Profile Page, to display ads in the header or at the top of your profile page. Moving to placements, just a heads up, You need to create an ad placement in the admin CP first before you can choose it here. I've already created one earlier, so I'll go ahead and select that placement now. Here you go. The advertising block you just added shows up here. Don't forget to preview your work and make any necessary adjustments. Once you're happy with the result, just click the Publish button at the bottom of the editor. You'll be asked to rebuild the site, so just hit OK. You can also click Visit Build Site to see the progress of the site rebuild in the admin CP. Your updates will be applied immediately after your site is rebuilt, and you can always come back to make more adjustments later. Now, let's move on to the next function of the editor, which is Edit Site Content. While Edit Page Content allows you to create blocks for a specific page, the Edit Site Content function applies blocks to all pages on the site. Customizing the Edit Site Content is similar to how you customize Edit Page Content. Let me show you an example. I want to add a brand logo block. All right, still click on the plus button to add block and choose Site Branch Logo Block. Now I'll explain what the order position is used for. While you can rearrange blocks on a specific page by dragging and dropping them, this function isn't available for site-wide content since the block applies to the entire site. Instead, we use the order position option to define the block's position across the whole site. For example, you can set the position to -1 or 1 if you want the block to always stick to the top. Let me show you how it works. I want my brand logo to stick at the top of the main section across the entire site, so I set the order to -1. Now, when I preview, you'll see that on any page with main section content, the logo will appear at the top.